What's happening, guys? Kevin here from SportsBoxBreaks.com, coming at you live Monday, July 31st, 2023, breaking one full case of 2022 Topps Chrome Update Baseball. This is the break number 11, full case. All right, who has who in the break? Arizona D-backs going to Greg S. The Braves for Joe W. The Orioles going to Mike T. The Red Sox for Brian H. Cubbies for C. Jones. We got the White Sox for Joe W. The Reds for Salvador B. The Guardians for Salvador B. Rockies going to Dan B. The Tigers for Greg Z. We got the Astros and the Royals together going to Salvador. Angels, Mike T. We got the Dodgers and the Marlins for Greg Z. Milwaukee Brewers, Christopher J. The Twins, Joe W. The Mets, Greg Z. Yankees going to Will S. A's going to Dan B. The Phillies for Wesley R. Pirates, David R. Padres, Dan B. Giants for C. Jones. We got the Mariners for Wayne M. Cardinals for Dan B. The Rays for Tommy K. Thank you for that last team pickup, Tommy. Appreciate it. Rangers for Eldon V. And the last two in alphabetical order, Blue Jays and the Nationals, belong to Greg Z. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it. Be ready for another select? Angelo, I'm down for it, buddy. Keep killing those selects off. We'll get them all shipped out in the same batch. Okay, here we go, guys. Full case of it coming up. Ready for the Purple Fest. Lots and lots of purple. 4 cards per pack ordeal. Open it from the bottom. There it is. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the other 6 makes 12. Let's start on the right side. Let's pre-cut one and then forget we cut it. I'll try to get through it even a little faster than an hour 10, if possible, just because you guys seem anxious, like you want to get to some other stuff, so let's do it. It's tough to get through it a lot faster than that because of how many packs there are. 4 cards per pack. It's just a lot of packs. Dustin's throwing an offer out there, guys. If anybody's willing to step up on some stuff in the Topps Chrome, the 2023 Chrome, Dustin is willing to pick up the pieces there on the remaining teams, some of the remaining teams, and get it broken. So if we can get a little bit of a group effort on those. Okay. There's one. So there's no autograph guarantee in these or anything like that, but there are autos to be found. Let me get the camera focused. All right, Muzziotti. Pedro. We got a Tommy Romero with the purple. So the purples are so common that they're just kind of along the same lines as the regular base chromes in these. So unless it's numbered or something, the purples are just going to be sifted right along with all the main stuff. We got a Wander generation now. So any of the big names like Wander in that, I'll at least sleeve up or do more. What do we got? Cooper Hummel. And there we go. First box produces an auto for the D-backs. Greg S. Cooper Hummel rookie auto coming your way. Congrats. Nice. Very nice. Arizona D-backs. Right off the rip, an auto. Jake Walsh with purple. Alvarez with the All-Star game. Those are all refractors, the All-Star ones. Nelson Cruz. Mark McGuire, Mackenzie Gore. There's a Pena. Nice. Suarez. Hunter Green Generation Now. Goldschmidt with the All-Star. There's Julio. Nice. Julio purple. I like it. Clayton Kershaw, Ramos. Shane Baz, Pinto with the purple. Contreras, All-Star, Isaac Paredes. Jared Duran, rookie. Little Baby Ruth. Babe Ruth himself. Pena again. Julio again. Stanton with the All-Star. Lots of Julios. And Dustin May purple finishes it off. All right, box number 1 in less than 7 minutes. So move pretty quickly on that one. And that includes the time that it took to do the roll call, too. Although I guess that's not too quick, because 7 times 12 is 84, right? So that's an hour and 20. Empty box. Angelo says we're on. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if you just picked up a bunch of stuff. I'm not looking at the incoming orders right now. But oh, I see it. I see it drop to 0. So we are on indeed. Angelo, thanks, buddy. Guess what, fellas? After this, we're doing more select basketball. While we're at it, why don't we do all of them? Or another one. So select number 4. Fully sold out. Let me push select number 5 up to the top of the site to get eyeballs on it. No pressure, but if you guys want to go for any of those teams, that's now at the top of the site or close to it. So eyeballs can be put on those spots as well. Well, I'm not, rubbing them against asphalt or anything. I'm just trying to get through them in a timely fashion is all. Pull the gold in the next one. All right, so 1 box in so far. We did pull an auto, so that's pretty good. Let's keep that ratio going. All right, here we go. Here we go. Sliding around. All right, Tyler Naquin. There we go. Nice. Bobby Witt, purple. Kansas City, and this one is Salvador. Salvador, nice. Bobby Witt Jr. purple. Suzuki Generation Now. There's a nice one. Wander showing up. There it is. A little something something for that race spot for Tommy. So keep pulling those. Get your investment back. Shohei, very nice. Shohei Ohtani with the All-Star. Carlos Correa. There's a little dinger on the corner of one card coming up here in a second. It was the Jesse Winker. And right there, Stephen Kwan with some color. That is numbered to 250 for the Guardians. Guardians going to Salvador. Let's keep rolling. Suzuki purple, nice. JP Sears, Dansby All-Star. McCovey. These cards are so slick. So slick. Like you put them in a stack and they just topple very, very quickly. Javier Baez, purple. Royce Lewis, Josh Donaldson. Stroman. Jazz Chisholm Jr. with the All-Star. Stephen Kwan, purple. Steve Carlton. Suzuki. Severino. Syndergaard, purple. Last little bit here. Bobby Witt again. Lodolo. And last one, Ethan Roberts with the purple rookie. All right, moving along, fellas, moving along. Box number 3 coming up. That is empty. So what'd you guys do over the weekend? Anything good? Kathy's parents were in town. They're house hunting. They've lived in Arizona now for the past bunch of years, and they decided they're going to move to Vegas and be closer to the family. Kathy's here. Her sister's here. Her sister's got some kids and stuff, so the grandkids are here. So they're ready to make the move. They had 2 houses lined up. They looked at a bunch, and they found 2 they really liked. They put an offer in on one of them. House had been on the market for something like 60 days, and then all of a sudden, when they're looking, another offer comes in. So it's like, oh, that's great. Oh, you were at the National. Nice. We were there 2 years ago, the one and only time we went to it. It was fun, but didn't exactly generate any business there. It was just kind of fun to do. But they found out today that the seller accepted the first offer, even though their offer came in $12,000 higher than the other guy. So I don't know what the hell that shenanigans is all about. Maybe it was cash. Who freaking knows? I don't know, man. It seemed like there was some kind of shenanigans in play because, they were like, oh, we need the weekend to think about it, like the sellers. And it's like, okay, you got 2 offers. One was much better than the other. What's there to think about? It just felt like there was some kind of theatrics going on. So, But they put an offer in on another one, so I'm sure they'll be fine. But all right, here we go. Box tray. Eddie Murray. Max Scherzer with the purple. Acuna, Mike Brousseau. Royce Lewis. Pete Alonso, All-Star. Blocked Nightbot. I don't know if that actually works, because Nightbot is set up as like a super admin, so I think it still gets through regardless. Suzuki Generation Now, Hunter Renfroe. Brendan Donovan, purple. Jock Peterson with the All-Star. Chasen with the purple. O'Neal Cruz. Here, you know what I can do? Angelo, if I give you a wrench, let me see if I could do that. Hold on one sec. Let's see. That should work. All right, it should work, Angelo. You shouldn't get the Nightbot coming at you anymore, giving you shit. MJ Melendez, purple. William Woods. Corey Seager. Corbin Burns with the All-Star. Bryson Stott, purple. Kreisen. Roberto Clemente, Roberto Perez, Royce Lewis, Hunter Dozier, and last little bit here, Shane Baz, Alejandro Kirk, Bryson. Here we go, nice. Josh Winder, that's numbering to 250 on that one for the Twins. Twins going to Joe, and then Joe Perez, last one with a purple rookie, nice. All right, 3 boxes in, fellas. 3 boxes in. Yeah, I saw that. I was wondering if he yanked himself to death. I mean, didn't he have the infamous thing at the adult theater where he was like exposing himself like in public many years back? A little scandal there for the Pee-wee. All right, empty box. Pee-wee's Playhouse. Yeah, I remember watching some of that stuff. I was probably a teenager as well when that was out. I was like, he spanked himself right out of a career. He kind of did, right? Like he was headlining movies and everything, and then that scandal went down, and his career kind of went down in flames. What else was he in? I think he was in a couple like real movies too, not where he was playing Pee Wee Herman, but he was playing a character. Maybe like, it wasn't Boogie Nights, but it might have been some Paul Thomas Anderson movie. I'm gonna have to look that up now. He played completely like out of character for himself. Like he played like a seedy like crime kind of guy. Was it Blow, Joe? Yes, you're right. It was. Which was a great movie. That was a great movie. Alrighty, let's do it. Next box. Matt Chapman, purple. Trevor Story. Roddy Tellez. Xander with the All-Star. George Kirby. Stephen Kwan again. Keeping it going. Pache, Yastrzemski. McKenzie. There we go. Julio purple. Nice. Suzuki. Juan Soto. Martinez. Diego Castillo. Julio. Jeter. Lodolo Pena. O'Neal Cruz with the Generation Now. We got a Jesus Sanchez. A lot of Julio appearances. Who's got the Seattle spot in this one? Seattle is Wayne. So Wayne's getting a bunch of Julios coming his way. There's a Manny Machado with the All-Star. Suzuki purple again. And we got a little something something here, boys. What do we got to 125? Mike Baumann, Baltimore. Going off to the Pizza Man, Mr. Mike T. There you go, Mike. Ooh, that's sweet, buddy. That is sweet. Is it X-Fractor? Am I correct this time? Mike Baumann, Orioles going to Mike T. Congrats, Mike. Stroman with the purple. Buxton with the All-Star. Cabrera. Vladimir Guerrero. And that will do it. All right, nice box. Let's keep going. I actually got it correct, Joe, without even needing the intervention. But I'll take the intervention, so keep that coming. Keep it coming every time. Jason's the actual card knowledge. I'm just a guy that does tech and throws hands on cards once in a while. That's it. All right, that's empty. I know. I'm like growing up. I couldn't remember what tie-dye was a minute ago, and now I remember X-Fractor for some reason. What the heck? Taking the training wheels off soon. I sold a case of cards. We had a couple cases of Select Draft, this stuff. Select Draft Picks Football. We had a couple full cases of. We can't really break that stuff. It just doesn't work well for our breaking crowd, so we sold the full cases off, and one guy was local. And I actually went over to his operation over here. It was pretty interesting. He rents out a space and just has a couple guys sitting there doing breaks for him, round the clock on Whatnot. It was an interesting thing to see. According to him, he does really well with Whatnot, but I don't know, man. We've been an account on Whatnot for over 2 years. I've never actually went live on it. I think he calls his operation Collecting Dust, is who this guy is. So if you guys break with him and see some Prism Draft Picks or Select Draft Picks football, that would be the case that we sold him. It is East Coast, Greg. It is East Coast based, so most of our buying crowd is all East Coast, So I always set like everything on the website and such as East Coast time. All right, here we go. Next box. Palacios. Got a Royce Lewis generation now. Eduardo Rodriguez purple. Julio purple, nice. Jazz Chisholm with the All-Star. Ref Snyder. Yeah, I'm second guessing myself now. Is it East Coast? Let me look. I'm going to look real quick. I am now myself curious. Let's see. The server is on West Coast time, but I feel like I've got the... It might actually be West Coast time, Greg. I stand corrected. I send out the emails based on East Coast time whenever we send out our email blasts, but I think the actual overall website server is West Coast, so you actually get the full duration of West Coast time for the turnover of the new day. Crazy is it coming? I like it. I'm all about it. All right, how about Julio? Very nice. Julio with an All-Star. Alec Thomas, Suarez, Buster Posey, Steven Matz, Jose Miranda, Suzuki, Shohei with the All-Star, there's a Pena purple, I like it. There's a scratch across that card. You can see like right under his knee. Check that out. Or it looks like almost like a crack in the chrome facing a little bit. Roberto, Nestor Cortez. Greg, I know you're in audio and video production and all that kind of stuff. Do you mess with anything tech like web servers or web development or any of that stuff too? We got a Brujan, MJ Melendez. All right, guys, we got Adam Olaire for the A's. Oakland A's goes to Dan, and there you go, Dan. How about it? Another auto. So we're what, 5 boxes in, and we've pulled 3 autos so far. Yeah, the chrome curve. Chrome curve is always wonderful, right? So pretty good auto ratio thus far. Congrats. We got a Muzziotti purple. Jose Ramirez, All-Star. CSS HTML5 7 years ago. Haven't messed with it. We got an Alex Fado. My interest really lies on the server side of things, like fooling around with server builds and virtual machines and Docker containers and all that kind of stuff. I do a lot of home lab stuff. I've got like a server with a bunch of stuff running home lab wise. In addition, of course, to the actual public facing stuff for SBB, but I got computers coming out my ears over here. I gotta like go through all my shit and start just selling it off on Marketplace. I've got way too many computers and laptops and everything else. It's like a little bit obsessive. I have a MacBook Air that I never use. It's an M1, so it's like, not the latest generation. It's 1 generation old. Got to sell that off. If you guys have any interest in a MacBook Air that's been used for about less than 10 hours total, gladly sell it to you. Yeah, Adam Oller. O-L-L-E-R. Greg, funny you should mention that. We went to Huntington Beach early in the summer. There's this weekend that goes on out there called Corgi Beach Day. So we took our 2 dogs and went to Huntington Beach for the weekend. And on the way back, I stopped at Micro Center, the infamous Micro Center. You know, there's several of them in California, and there's one directly on the way back. And they run a deal. First-time buyers get, I can't remember, it's like a pretty popular brand of 3D printer, which is usually around $250, like an entry-level 3D printer, but it's $99 for first-time buyers. So I bought one, and it still sits in my garage unopened, and that was like 3 months ago. So I had the grandest of intentions of starting to get involved in 3D printing, but still never fooled with it. And I own a 3D printer. Believe it or not, the Las Vegas library system out here is like amazingly good. And the one library that's close to me out here, it's massive. You can actually rent for free 3D printing time. And, just basically take like a 3D model you get off, Thingiverse or one of those places and take it right in there and just like, I don't even think they charge you for the materials. I think it's just free. All right, here we go. Yeah, still in the box. Well, the thing with the 3D printer is there's so much assembly, and I'm like, I just don't feel like assembling the damn thing, and the learning curve of actually getting to know how to use it. I'm like, one of these days. Got a Dustin May. Got a Spencer. Kyle Schwarber with the All-Star. Luke Williams with the purple. Got a Josh Harrison, White Sox, purple. Rogers, Hornsby, Lucius Fox. There's Pena. Bobby Witt. Pache, purple. Jarren Duran. Miggy. Severino, purple. Manny Ramirez. CJ. I actually hired a guy. I got a 3D printed piece done for a little mini computer I have, which was overheating, and I hired a guy on Reddit. There's a whole subreddit that you can post a job out to, and people will come in and actually do your 3D printing and ship it to you. He did the job and shipped it for $12. I'm like, I don't know how he could do that. The shipping, I mean, I know how he could do. The shipping alone is probably $6 or $7. Bobby Witt, purple. We got a Jake Walsh, purple. There's Pena with the Generation Now. Kirby, purple. Nelson Cruz. How about an Aaron Judge All-Star? Pretty cool. Make a bobblehead doll with the 3D printer. Here we go. How about Royce Lewis with the X-Fractor? Royce Lewis, Twins, numbering to 99, X-Fractor. Who's got them Twins? Twins is Joe W. Nice one, Joe. Diaz, purple. Scherzer and Gomes. All right, we're halfway in. Here comes the beginning of the second half. Greg is calling out a numbered to 10. At least a numbered to 10 or below in the second half. All right. Joe, since you're always coming in and giving me the proper names, You got a little karma coming back to you on that Lewis, right? You're the guy that gets it. For all the times you helped me out. Guys, select basketball break number 4 coming up next. Can we maybe get a little momentum on our side on the Chrome 2023 Chrome Baseball? Maybe some jumbo, maybe some hobby/wax. We've only done 1 of our 4 cases so far. It was good. That case was really good until it wasn't, right? Like it started off amazing. Didn't we pull 2 golds in the first box? And then like it slowly got a little more stale, and then they shorted us 2 autos. Like, what? Four cards per pack. That's the brutality. All right, one sec here, fellas. Just gotta look at a message real quick. All right, here we go. Next box. We're beyond the halfway mark, guys. Beyond the halfway. Luke Voigt, Mookie Betts. Ooh, nice. JP Sears with a green for the Yankees. Yankees going to Will S. That is to 75. I like it. Got a Jarren Duran purple. Pena with the Generation Now. Josh Donaldson purple. Severino White Sox with the purple. Suzuki. Austin Riley with the All-Star. Stephen Kwan. Nick Lodolo purple. George Brett. Joe Ryan. Francisco Morales. O'Neal Cruz, Nick Allen. Matt Chapman. Come on. Albert Pujols, All-Star. There we go, Wander, nice. Tampa Bay, purple Wander. I like it. Tommy stepped up on those Rays, getting a little something back here in purple form right there, Wander. Tellez, Julio. Satchel Paige, Bobby Witt, purple, nice. Nelson Cruz, purple. Doolittle. Diaz. Clayton Kershaw with the All-Star. Carlos Correa. Bobby Witt again. Warren Spahn, Sawinski. Ethan Roberts. Chrome Bend in full effect, right? We're talking about it a minute ago. I'm assuming it's something with the manufacturing process that causes these Chrome cards to bend up like that, right? Bobby Witt, Generation Now. Brandon Marsh. Sandy Alcantara. Tayero Estrada, that is to 299 right there, refractor. And JP Sears with a purple. Checklist for the Twins is huge. All right, next box, fellas. Next box. 1, 2, 3, 4 to go after this one. Empty. So if I do another session later on this week, guys, what day would work best for most of you guys? Wednesday or Thursday? Wednesday or Thursday. I want to give it like a little padding in between the days to kind of let stuff settle and not fatigue everybody's wallet too badly. I'm pretty wide open, so whatever works for you guys best, I will certainly accommodate. Joe saying Thursday is a little better. Thursday could definitely work for me. I'm down for either or. I would say both, except I think that's probably a little too much given the amount of product I actually have here, but maybe it's not, because got to keep pushing those chrome cases to go. Maybe Wednesday and Thursday. I don't know. Stay there. Yeah, maybe Wednesday and Thursday. I'll have to determine. I'll look at numbers and see what numbers are looking like. Maybe Wednesday, and then we'll determine if Thursday even makes sense to do based on numbers. Luke Voigt, purple. Let's see if Greg's revelation of number to 10 or lower is going to come true. Pena with a rookie. And here we go, guys. Another auto coming our way. Atlanta going to be on the board for Joe with a Joe Dunand. Or is it Dunano? There we go, buddy. Braves rookie auto coming your way. Congrats. Joe W. getting it. Tucker with the All-Star. Suzuki, Rychuk, Dustin May, Suzuki purple. Let's keep rolling, guys. Keep rolling. Yeah, Dennis. The that's courtesy of Angelo. Angelo stepped up a bunch on a bunch of spots, so the next one will be breaking after this. Select number 4. Corey Seager with the All-Star. Pena. Jake Walsh, purple. Bob Gibson. Romero. Muzziotti. Let's keep rolling, boys. Keep rolling. Bobby Witt. Royce Lewis. Alejandro with the All-Star. CJ. Johnny Mize, Ramos, MJ Melendez, Rene Pinto, Suarez, Corbin Burns with the All-Star, Isaac Paredes, and Orlando Arcia, last one. All right, guys, that'll do it for that one. Four to still break here. One of these days I'll reconnect my second webcam. I have the second webcam up above, which for that brief time that we were getting cases of Transcendent Baseball, I got that webcam specifically because those cases are so freaking massive. Maybe later this week I'll reconnect that. And no, I will not be facing the second webcam at my ugly mug as I do these breaks. Nobody tuned in to see my face. You tuned in to see the cards. I get it why a lot of breakers and just live streamers in general do front-facing cameras. There's like a level of trust and all that, but it's just not our style. I mean, let's be honest. You're all focused on these fingernails anyway. Hand model right here. Hand model. All right, here we go. Pena, purple, love it. Julio, Generation Now, looking good. Palacios, Verlander with the All-Star. Jesus. Here's another purple of Mr. Julio, nice. These Julio purples are adding up. Ortiz. George Kirby. I see that guy's name and I instantly think of Nintendo. Jose Miranda. C.J. Abrams. Mookie Betts with the All-Star. Suzuki with the purple. Logan Webb, Bo Bichette, Luis Castillo, Christian Pache with the purple, which if I'm not mistaken, I think legend or just actual true story goes, that Kirby was the last name of Nintendo's attorney when they were like facing a lawsuit or something like that. Was it the lawsuit for Donkey Kong? They had a lawsuit. Universal Studios was trying to sue them because of the Donkey Kong / King Kong likeness, when the story of King Kong is actually public domain and Universal themselves don't even own it. Got a Bruhan, Bobby Witt, McClanahan with the All-Star, Trevor Story purple. There we go, that's nice. A blue Jack Slawinski for Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh going to David, numbering to 199. Muzziotti is the last one, purple. All right, 3 to go. Did you guys see, Jason posted an article about it, and it's not brand new news, but did you guys see like all the restrictions now that eBay has placed on the card industry in general, and even more so about breaking and selling break spots on eBay? Jason posted something on our Facebook about it over the weekend, but it's pretty crazy. Like, you need to be a vetted account and blah, 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 and it's like at their discretion if they'll even allow people to sell. Like, it's certainly, the timing feels perfectly correct with Fanatics takeover and Fanatics, you know, getting in bed with the powers that be over on eBay to further restrict, you know, how their stuff can be sold. Okay, next box. 2 left after this. So this is box number 10. Alcantara. There we go. Wander Generation now. Jesse Winker. Fulmer purple. Altuve All-Star. Smiley purple. Pollock. Jarren Duran. Pedro, Kevin Smith, Heliot Ramos, Wander purple again, nice. Spencer, a little bit of sticky stuff on the back there, sticking to the card behind it. We got a Mike Trout All-Star, really nice. Duran, Kreisen, Babe Ruth. Ian Happ with the All-Star. Steve Carlton, Matt Duffy. Spencer. Shane Baz, Perez. Goodrum. Tim Anderson with the All-Star. Oh, there's, speaking of the puppies before, there's the little guy out there barking. We got a Corey Kluber. That's pretty nice. Right there to $2.99. Refractor. Brad Miller. Clayton Kershaw and Chris Paddock. All right, guys, 2 boxes remain. Can we pull one more auto? Maybe. Let's stand him up so that he's not taking up all the space here. All right, here we go. Scherzer purple. CJ Generation now. Carlos Correa. Royce Lewis. Manoah at the All-Star. Cole Sands purple. Tony Gwynn. Josh Donaldson purple. Jock Peterson purple. Julio Generation now, very nice. Clevenger purple. Wander again. Freddie Freeman. Arenado All-Star. Bobby Witt purple. David Ortiz. Sean Doolittle. Romo Perez, Green, Melendez, Shane Baz, George Springer with the All-Star, Joe Ryan, Pena, rookie, Perez, Julio, Tatis Generation now, Stephen Kwan, Pena. And here we go, guys. It's it's a dupe. It's a dupe for the Braves. We just pulled them a minute ago for Joe, and here it is again. Second one. If one wasn't enough, how about two? Atlanta Braves. Joe Dunand. Dunano. Atlanta Braves. Scoring another one for Joe W. Donovan purple. Musgrove with the All-Star. Sawinski. O'Neal Cruz, Pujols, and Alek Thomas. Last one. All right, guys, round to the final box. Here we go. Yeah, I'm sure, yes, but Can we find that elusive numbered to 10 or lower, as Greg called out? Empty. Select Basketball Break 4 coming up next. I'll take a look at some numbers, see if anything else looks like it might be possible to go after that, and we'll figure it out from there. Oh, that's an interesting way to pack them in. Brandon Marsh purple, flip-flop that way for a random reason. Same with this pack with JP Sears. All right. It's getting weird around here. All right, last 2 packs, and guess what, guys? We got an Avalanche. We don't need that. Stay where you are. All right, there it is. Here we go. Gary Sanchez, purple. Rene Pinto, Spencer Generation Now. Tyler Naquin, purple. Luke Voigt, we got a Marte with the All-Star. Ramos, purple. Odor, purple. I see a card facing that way. I think it might be one of those purples, though. I don't think it's an auto. Randy Johnson, Rene Pinto. Bo Bichette. Here's the JP Sears. So we did see that JP Sears purple just kind of flip-flopped for some random reason. That was it, one of them. Shohei with the All-Star. And here it is. And it is the Brandon Marsh purple that was flipped that way for the Angels. Suzuki purple. Vladdy Jr. Generation Now. Kikuchi, Garrett Cole, Tommy Romero. Hunter Green, Suzuki rookie, Paredes, Lodolo. All right, guys, last little bit right here. Shane Baz, Bobby Witt again, Alcuna Jr. All-Star. Luke Voigt with the purple. That's pretty nice. Connor Joe for the Rockies. That's going to be to 250. Colorado Rockies. That is Dan B. Trevino. Lou Gehrig. And last one, but not least, is the Noah Syndergaard for the Angels with purple. Guys, that's going to do it for that one. Thanks for getting it filled up. These will ship out of the next batch leaving Vegas. Thank you.